So let's talk a little bit about sector trade opportunities. I'll go back over here to our Zillion dashboard. I know a lot of you are Zillion members. This is our proprietary trading dashboard. It contains our trade trend indicator, our price action pivot indicator, our divergence cloud indicator. Of course, where I post the weekly trade trend picks. It has a scanner built into it, market sentiment gauges, a lot of really cool stuff, all built into a one-page dashboard. And one of the things that it includes is sector performance. So at a glance, you can see what the top performer and underperforming sectors are um, for the particular day. So we can see energy, financials, and materials are top performers, while healthcare is an underperformer. So uh, when I'm when I'm taking directional trades, whether they be bullish or bearish, um, one of the first steps I take is to hone in on sector performance. Um, this alone can give you a significant edge in your directional trades, because obviously, if you're looking, for instance, for bearish trade opportunities, you wouldn't want to place those probably inside the energy, financial, or materials sectors when they're outperforming. So uh, when you're kind of working through the process of identifying individual names or trade opportunities, it helps to start kind of use a top-down approach and start with the sector performance. And the nice thing is in the Zillion dashboard, you can simply click on any of the sectors, whether they be top performers or underperformers, and it populates the scanner with the stocks within that sector ETF. So like if I click on energy, it's going to give us the all of the components of the XLE. Um, so I think with any directional trading decision, always be aware if you're trading an equity, of what sector that equity trades in and what the sector performance of is. Now, if you're not a Zillion member, there's a number of other ways to do that. One tool that I really like that I've shared before, but we'll share again here and we don't have any affiliation with Finviz, but Finviz.com is a valuable tool. They have a lot of uh, really actually valuable tools built into this site. Everything from screeners to financial maps. They do futures, forex, crypto, insider trading information. But there's a tab here called Groups, and if you click on that Groups tab, it takes you over to a sector performance page. Um, and the nice thing about this, and this is the free version. I don't have a paid membership to Finviz, but they do offer them. You don't need them though you just have to deal with the little pop-up ads occasionally. But um, the nice thing about this is it allows you to see the sector performance over different time intervals. So you can see today's performance over the past week, month, 3 months, 6 months, and year, and then of course year to date. So you can get a better idea of kind of the sector performance trend. But this is also a valuable tool that you can use when you're making trading decisions. So um, this is one of the tools I use uh, in our relative strength alert service, which we've just been on fire in that alert service. I was kind of tallying it up over the last year over 2024, and this is part of the process in our relative strength strategy. Is again using a top-down approach and starting with the sector performance, and then honing in on individual names within that sector. It gives you an enormous edge. But I tallied up, we on average generate generally between like 3 to 5 new opportunities each week in that service. So we're looking at 150 to like 180 picks that we do per year in that service. And over 90% of them, we set an initial profit target of 5%. So 5% from the entry price is our initial profit target level. In 2024, over 90% of our picks hit their initial 5% profit target level. But this is part of that process is starting with the sector performance. So if I'm going to uh, look for directional opportunities, bullish directional opportunities, this is a great place to start. So uh, I like to look across different time intervals, starting with the 1 day performance, okay, which, as we can see, industrials, healthcare, utilities, real estate are all pretty strong performers. But what I look for is I look for the top 3%, or sorry, top three ranking. Okay, so that would be in this case industrials, healthcare, utilities. Okay, and then I look at the different time intervals to see which of these reside. So this is more like in regard to whether this is a sustainable, this has been a trend versus a blip in you know, in the market. So if I go over the past week, utilities, okay, well, that was in the top three here on the 1 day performance. Okay, it's number two in the 1 month performance. Um, Let me kind of clear this and scroll down. Okay, and financials look pretty strong, right? So, and of course, we're kind of starting to wrap up a lot of the bank earnings in this round of QE, but over the past month, financials, right, are number three. 3 months, they're number three. 6 months, they're number two. There's utilities again. Okay, so what I generally look for is a ranking in the top three. And by the way, this is um, these percentages are relative, they're benchmarked against the S&P. Okay, so in terms of, that's always the kind of stretch goal of, fund managers, professional money managers is to outperform the S&P index. And this is, so I think, a good starting point. Um, but I look for a ranking in the top three over multiple time intervals. So, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. And if I can find a sector that consistently outperforms, ranking in the top three over these time intervals, that's my starting point. So that's where I will then start digging into, um, individual names and opportunities. And here you can, click on the sectors. Um, there's a built-in screener as well here. So again, I know a lot of you are Zillion users, and I think our dashboard does a much better job. Not to mention, you get the forecasted buy and sell signals and trailing stop levels. But Finviz also allows you to do that. Um, you just don't get, our trade trend buy and sell signals and some of the other bells and whistles that come in our Zillion scanner. But you can click on any of these. You can run some different scans. So I just clicked on utilities, and you can see um, it pulled that sector up there, and can give you some opportunities as well.